Is everybody good to play the 8th and final chapter of Path Forward?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least we think the final chapter.
All right, let's get it going. We know that we need some materials out of here, including this thing here. We know we need those. The other materials we're unclear about. What we need.
Is there even an 8?
I didn't think so. But it might have us pull materials from previous envelopes like they did.
Probably, because there's no mysterious 8th envelope. Damn. Some wind right there.
That's just my stomach.
Well, there's food.
I clearly don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm at the sales site. Here, I'll let you do whatever you think it is. Isn't there
It's like play.
Is it on the? It's on that, yeah.
It's chapter 1.
I wouldn't hate it if a tree fell on my truck and insurance.
Yeah, I think if you could just go there, you can. Nope.
Oh, no. That's camera's
here. Don't look at all my personal pictures. What? Just kidding. Oh.
Probably a wreck.
Probably. That is the fire station.
Well, also it's raining.
Doesn't need to rain. I swear, if people drive more than 3 miles and don't see a wreck, they're like, I have to fix this.
That's funny. Well, it's job security.
Yeah.
My friend was saying that today. He said people are just getting worse and worse in their driving.
I think what probably is not helping is that Nashville is a booming melting pot.
Yeah.
And so you've got drivers and people from all kinds of different areas, and all those driving styles do not match.
Yeah, the driving styles are very different.
So you got people driving super slow in country and people driving city and fast.
All right, chapter 8, the final plan. Jig Hack was the traitor. By the way, Jig Hack was the traitor. I know you were out when we figured that out.
This guy.
Yeah.
But
dead now.
he died at the hands of the AI upon discovering its identity. There have always been
Terminator style.
There have already been 2 deaths in the group, and within a few hours, the AI plans to start its plan without turning back. Start the chapter? Yes.
Because the other one that died first was Flaboon, right?
Yeah, we watched Flaboon get choked out,
Flaboon,
right?
more like Flasucket.
Trebek.
Trebek.
Traboom.
Traboom.
Harder says, I have a plan to end the AI for good. It's going to take us a while to get it done, but it's the safest and most effective thing.
A worldwide EMP.
What? How does this AI have arms? I'm sorry, we're going to have to postpone it, says Pandora. What could be more important than this? Why? What could be more important than this? My thing is bouncing, sorry. Its plans already begun. Valeria just told me that they've been hacked and the AI is going to blow up Hontanar. It's only a matter of minutes. Damn it! If we let it blow up, the consequences will be disastrous. With my acting skills. Imagine blaming another country as if it had been planned attack. A global problem is looming. Isn't that the plot to War Games? The damn AI has beaten us, says Masquerade. Oh, don't despair, team. Change of plans. We're going to save Hontanar. Legend, George sent you an email before. He was completely blocked. Did you get it? No? I can give you a copy of the email. There we go. I can give you a copy of the email. I was watching all your steps. I forwarded a copy of your emails to my account. I'm sorry for hacking you. And I'll stop. Okay.
As long as he's sorry.
As long as you're sorry.
And not
Made
the,
amends.
And it's my
the
virtual
evil
hack.
one behind the AI.
Right.
Because the AI is not actually sentient.
Yeah, it's just a
It-
tool.
It's just a tool.
And a scapegoat.
Yeah.
All right. I do not know how it is possible that someone sabotaged Tantanar, but they have hacked us and caused damage to the cooling systems. If this continues, it will provoke nuclear fusion. In other words, everything will blow up. We have an emergency code
Everything.
in case something like this were to happen, but my access is blocked. You must click this link and enter it. There's a link, and then it says, you are the only hacker that I'm in contact with. If you cannot solve it, nobody can. The code is 158, and then there's some scribbly kind of things. And I think it's one of these, like, so it's this kind of a thing.
Are you supposed to cross your eyes and stuff like that?
It's this kind of a thing.
Yeah, I used to watch that when I was a kid.
So that's my first question is, can you just...
Yeah. Not that I can tell.
Looks like it's smudged,
Right.
like
Wait a minute.
stretched.
How about if you do this? Kind of forms into something.
Is that? Well, from this angle, it kind of looks a little bit like letters.
And so I'm wondering also what the 158 is. Is that like an example of what, or is it like 158 and then a couple of
I think it's
digits?
Look a
I
little
think
bit
158 and then the rest.
Not totally, but
No.
Like if you squint your eyes and then do this.
if you squint your eyes and rub your belly and pat your head and say rubber baby bubble bumpers.
I mean, there's something.
Like it looks pretty, like there's a pattern and then there's
Yeah.
like spaces. So it's like a one space, then two spaces, one space.
Is there a previous see-through thing that would?
Yeah, is there
It's
some
one of
kind
those
of a
things where
thing
you
that you
run
can
it over
set
it
over it, like
yeah.
a red or like a
We did
gel?
have in
looks
one of
like
them
it's
we had the
stretched and
red and blue glasses.
Right.
I would
Like,
doubt
take
that
a
would
photo
work,
and-
but
Probably not.
well,
But
maybe.
I was thinking something like this.
Something
that
like
might
that, yeah.
slide over and
Filter. Like it's so repetitive. Like it looks like it's the
Yeah,
same
no,
thing every
I
time.
actually don't think that any of this matters. I think it's the gray bits. You see the gray smudgy bits underneath? I think those are the numbers, and these are just in the way of those.
Gotcha, yeah. So it could be a filter thing.
So. Yeah, so just discern the gray bits.
So when you color over that, that's a bicycle.
Can you see the gray bits?
Yeah.
The gray smudgy bits? I'm wondering if those are the numbers and all the black bars are just obscuring them.
just for shits and giggles.
There you go, yes.
Oh, well, yeah, those are in there.
I don't really.
Okay,
I don't think
without
it's
the
doing
glasses,
much.
do you see the gray faded that Michael was talking about?
I could see some gray dots and stuff, yeah, but
Okay, but it doesn't make it pop. Any-
not like hugely. No,
Gotcha.
you can give it a look, but I don't think it's the aha moment I was looking for.
Yeah, I like the idea though.
I tried closing one eye on each side too, like, oh, maybe all red or all blue will do something. But
Right.
not so much.
Like the glasses do make it stand out a little
A
bit.
little
that
more,
those,
but
those look like maybe a 3, but that could also just be.
It makes it look like
stretching,
there's
but I don't see
crosses
anything else.
crosses in there, but I don't know what that's got to do with anything.
Yeah. And we didn't have any other filters. I mean, these. I know everything else has been used, right?
Except
So
this
so we might be. Oh,
and the business
right.
card, which takes us to this website, which we need a code.
Is that
Which might be that, I don't know.
Okay.
Looks like if you turn it the right way, there's an E in there.
I think that's what I was thinking.
Maybe it's
How-
like a
maybe it's a word written that it's a written number.
An E, huh? How enigmatic.
8.
So we've used this before.
Yes. And we were in like the first 2 or 3.
What about this? We use this.
We used that at
Did
some
we use
point.
that?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think these are doing.
No.
Let me see those though.
Wait,
I
did we
wanna-
use this little wristband like holding everything together?
Yeah, actually, yes. For the order of
Mhm.
entry.
Okay, these are these.
You've used this.
No, we have not used that yet.
You know that is coming up. I don't think that's this.
It's a perfectly rainy and stormy evening, so you know it's going to ask for sunlight.
Oh, everything is so clear. All right, let's see.
I no longer see the Amazon bans. I guess I don't know if you had part of this meeting or come back.
Disappointed.
Suck it. You don't get no.
Said Michael. I hate that guy.
For what it's worth, the website, it looks like we're looking for a 6-digit thing, probably.
Right, so
Yeah.
I think we're given the first 3 digits, and I think the 3 gray smudges are the other.
Other 3 digits.
All right,
yeah.
let's brute force it. What, there's only going to be about 10,000 combinations?
1,000. Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
So what's got better odds, the Mega Millions or the Powerball?
I think they're equally not attainable.
They're almost the same price.
I think Mega Millions, is it Mega Millions that's more states that participate? I can't remember.
Well, which one goes off more? Which one's
They
one?
both go, one I don't know, but I know they have the same amount of drawings each week. I think it's twice a week each or something.
To me, it seems Powerball goes off more than the Mega Millions. Mega Millions can get billions of dollars.
Yeah, Powerball gets up there.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I never play them really unless they're like 700 million or more.
Yeah.
'Cause then I just feel like it's irresponsible. Like, surely I can sacrifice $1 for the potential of
Well, it's not $1. I'm
$2. Yes, yeah.
I'm $30. I get 30
yeah.
bucks worth. You just buy one ticket.
I just buy one ticket. I saw something that said in terms of statistics, they're like increasing the amount of tickets you buy has a marginal effect on
Right,
your
right.
actual win chance.
Well, yeah, because you can't win if you don't play.
Right.
So
Yeah.
your first one increases it from 0 to
Yeah.
some minuscule.
Yeah.
But
So when you click on the thing, another little
it's clickable.
text comes up.
Oh.
Pandora, you're gonna love this. You're gonna really love this. Valeria once told me that George has a hard time remembering passwords, and that's why he always only remembers half of each password. He has a trick that reflects his way of thinking. She once saw that he had half a password noted down on a piece of paper. He went to the bathroom, and when he came out, he remembered the rest.
No way. No way. It's a mirror.
It was a piece of paper like this. And
Oh
it
my
is-
gosh. Okay.
Shall
Son of a bee.
Well, oh my gosh.
Yep, that's gonna be.
Let's, I'll just flip mine around rather than a mirror. Wait,
Have you solved it?
821.
Oh,
158821.
probably.
Let's try.
Unless, well, put the whole thing in there.
It was
just to see if
158. So
to see if the other
158-821.
thing looked like it.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna type this in.
Nice.
Heard you solve it.
No, that wasn't it.
When we went to the site, they were talking about how the guy who has the code can't remember.
Well done. That has to be the code. Hurry up and
he
enter it
runs
here.
the bathroom and
Enter it.
Remembers the other half is a mirror.
Oh,
So
okay.
128 in the mirror looks like 851. So 128 851.
Oh, okay.
Password. Yeah. Nice. The mirror.
So that's not that.
Wait, it said. Oh,
And that's what you entered on.
Let me try it again.
Nuclear.
821. Oh, there it is. I think I wrote 851 instead of 821. Well done. Oh, damn it. A new countdown has started. Copy that code and send it to Harder. Copy what code? Type here. All right.
Type harder.
158.
I think the code. I think that code. If you exit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can read it, or you might be able to
Yeah.
copy
You
it.
should give it to me if you can.
R3
R3
T8
T8. I love iPhones.
Z1
Z1
74
74
77
77
02
02
126.
126. Doesn't matter if any of those are capital or not, I wonder.
Hopefully not. Yeah, they are listed as capital.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They are. They're just such a lovely amount of crunch to them.
Yeah, and the spice, like it's just
Chocolate churro, crunchy,
salty,
thing.
spicy. Oh, those two? Oh yeah. Both chips.
Oh, no, I was talking
selection
about the
are
other ones.
amazing. Yeah, the
turtle
churros
chips.
and those. Yeah, they're just. There are some good
Oh.
chips here today. That would be it.
Cool. Which one will milk on it? That's
Like Cocoa Puffs, but adult.
R3T 8Z1 747 702 126.
What is that?
Yeah, that's what I have.
It says copy that code and send it to Harder. So am I doing it in the wrong place? Oh, mine is different.
Oh, okay.
So that
Well, but I'm not able to.
See that
Like, I'm
bowl
trying to do the
chips?
same thing, and it's not
it's
working.
equivalent of 3 cans of Coke.
How do we?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Also, maybe Harder's not here because if Pandora's here, do you have a different tab with Harder?
Oh yeah. How do I?
So that bowl is equivalent of 3 cans of Coke in calories.
That's how you know it's good.
Worth it.
You could eat 2 bags of that and still not feel full, and that's equivalent
Yeah.
of like 2 cases
Like
of
yeah. That's true.
You drown.
Don't you fat shame us?
Well, I've had 6, and like, oh man, I think I prefer a Coke. But they were nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get to Harder.
Have you tried rubbing it?
I see what you did there.
So the ants can call in and know what they're up against?
I'm a terrible person.
Wait, guys never grow up.
No.
No.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes.
It's like a can and a half of Coke.
You don't know that.
Isn't a Coke can like 150 calories or something?
140.
So, there's more.
Yep.
More than 2 cans.
Well, it's like a can and a half. Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know how to send this to Harder.
Was he not in the other
Rubber
chat?
didn't work.
I don't know where there's another chat.
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes you got 2 on that thing.
Oh, yeah, on that phone.
She's in trouble.
who should
That
have
is
sent the
the
email?
coins or
Yeah.
whatever she tried to make.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I think the other guy's going to try and do.
Hmm.
He'll be the stooge and he'll get in trouble. And we'll be in trouble.
All right, I think I got it somewhere. I don't know how I got there, but I just went backwards.
Where am I? What happened?
All right, no way. Another countdown has started. Judging by the code you sent me, I see that it's a special one. It seems there is no way to stop it unless we take on the AI. We have less than an hour. I've just intercepted an email from Exquabado devs. From the look of it, they've also tried to disable the AI, but it's been transferred to another server.
Man, these 10 days have really whittled down quick.
They say they don't know which country it is in. They can't deduce the exact new location code. How could we find out? Don't worry, I figured something like this could happen. I was researching the Secure Fix Destroy Safe website and got here. It's a link. It's an encrypted, but it shows an approximate location where the server is. If we solve it, we'll get the country it's in. Well done. Let's start moving. Whoever finds the answer first, share it here. If you're having trouble, just type it in. So I go to that link, and it says Dvorak QWERTY. So it's the code.
QWERTY keyboard.
Yeah, Dvorak keyboard.
But
Could I take a picture of that one?
I don't know what you do with it.
Are you able to interact with it?
Doesn't look like.
Yeah, those are the ones I've got.
The tarot? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we use. It's probably similar to what Jason was talking about.
Well, tell me what I'm doing wrong,
What are you doing wrong?
man. Well, tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I think you just have to like slice one very small tip open.
Yeah, it'll create like
so
a
that they
little.
can walk in.
Yeah, so. You're supposed to read.
Oh, on a QWERTY keyboard, we need to type OLACB.
This one is a different design. It's
an
usually
image of a Dvorak keyboard.
label side up, but I
If you pull up an image of QWERTY.
They're not gold.
well, I mean, you just put it there. They're gonna take a
Yeah,
minute
it's
to
going to
sense
take
it
them a
out.
while.
Yeah, just leave it there and they'll go in and
It smells good.
get it.
They'll find it. But they should. So this is a Dvorak.
All right.
What was the what are we supposed to-
OLCAB, I believe, is the correct. Double check.
They have infiltrated your layers.
OLACB. OLACB. And I'm just going to use this, pull this up.
Gotcha. So
We might need to write this down. Or just
I said they've infiltrated your layer.
O is
No, not the thing. I'm just talking about your house.
Yes.
Give it a little time. They'll go for it.
is
They're not
there. So
I don't understand why you haven't put it the label side up.
no, L is up here. So
They
it's
can't walk in.
Here, let me.
So
let
the
me
ones
just
I
start.
had, you would cut, and there was like an actual ramp, and the liquid was behind a hump, and they could crawl up to it. So I don't know.
I don't know how they're supposed to get in.
You have a Hyundai open door?
I think the idea is to also keep it kind of closed so pets don't get into it.
Yeah. They see.
So next to the caps locks, the O is S.
L is
When you use the outside,
here. I guess starting at the return, you can go left 2 and up 1. So left 2 up 1.
Yeah. Well, there's a
Might be,
opening at
yeah.
the top of it.
I like it. What is the next
So they
one?
crawl up.
A.
Get into the good stuff. But
That's the same. So I think you're right on Spain. Where's the
I
next
think what
one?
I've done before is
O L A B.
yes, you just cut this little hump.
Yes,
You lay it flat.
on the
The liquid
shift.
stays behind there, but it's like a little ramp for them to get up.
On the right sheet. N. So yeah, Spain.
Okay, so let's just try that.
The ones I had a cut and made just like a tiny little hole in there.
So I will give it some time.
Yeah.
I put 4 on that.
I put spank. No. Correct, that's the place.
Same thing.
Spain. So the AI is in Spain?
Espanol?
Now that we've got the country, I'm sending you a copy of the email I intercepted before. Let me see if I can get this to turn so you can make a copy of it.
What are we working on now?
And then it
So-
just says
so we-
Okie.
Got a little further.
Okie. Should I push the Okie?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Or should I push the O?
So
Key.
Robin
Ooh.
counts forward confidential IA. IA, not sure if that's a typo or if it's AI.
If we solve this,
Or
we'll
internal
have
affairs.
the AI
That could be
located.
actually.
The email indicates that we can infer the location code even just by knowing the country it's in. Let's compare the 2 serial codes we have figured out
Captain Crunch. and
how to make a
Rice
third one considering
Yes.
it's Spain.
Just staring at that map helping.
Shouldn't
I love
do.
it.
So it's giving us the Stockholm branch in the capital of Sweden. The location code was 46 SE ARN 314159. So we have to figure out that, and it switched locations to London, the capital of Great Britain. That code was 44 GB LCY 314159. So it looks like it's 314159 at the end, regardless.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the 46 is coming from, or the 44. Great Britain makes sense. GB. LCY. I don't know why LCY would be London, or ARN would be Stockholm. Maybe that's an airport code.
I was just gonna say I was gonna type those in.
And same thing. Sweden is SE.
Okay, what was the first one?
Sweden is 46 SEARN.
Well, Spain should be ES.
Okay.
I would think, because that's usually how it's abbreviated.
Gotcha.
Stockholm Arland Airport is ARN.
So it's
There
an
you go.
airport.
Yeah,
right?
it's the airport
Mhm.
code.
Okay.
3-digit airport code.
And then I wonder what the 46 is. Why would Stockholm or Sweden be 46? And also YSC.
Parallel, the parallel that it's on?
Yeah,
What's it, does this
Oh,
have?
maybe.
doesn't say.
You said 46?
46 apparently.
46 is the plus 46 is the start of their number.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, phone number.
Phone
Yeah.
numbers.
Yep.
So what's the beginning phone number for Spain? And is it,
Britain's 44.
it's the capital.
Is that what 40?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
Britain.
that's
What's
also
the capital of Spain? Barcelona?
Madrid, isn't it?
I think it's Madrid.
Madrid. I like Barcelona better. Barcelona.
Well, it's just like people think Orlando's the capital of Florida, and it's not. It's like
So we need the country
Right.
code for Spain.
yeah, the phone number. the airport. And then it looks like it always ends in 314.
Spain would be 34.
Okay.
All right,
Plus 34.
so 34,
And then space.
space, capital E-S,
Oh, yes.
I believe is how it
No,
is.
there's
España.
airports are always 3 letters.
No, the you need the country
Oh,
itself.
yeah,
GB
yeah.
or, yeah.
It was SE for Sweden and GB for Great Britain.
Yes.
So I think ES is
Yeah.
usually the, all right. And then we need the airport code for Madrid.
Which is, I believe is it AMD or something?
Madrid.
Yeah.
I use this in one of my games, so I should know what I mean. It's not.
MAD.
Yeah.
And then another space, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the number?
First few digits of pi, 314159.
314159. 314159.
Well, I should know that by heart.
Perfect. With this code,
Nice.
we
did
can
it.
find the exact location of the AI. It's in the middle of nowhere. We can now prepare for an action plan to destroy
Nowhere in
it.
Nebraska?
We're so close.
You know what that means? No casualties when we kill it.
Nuke it.
We have to stop this nuclear warfare with nuclear warfare.
Yes, well, you know. Why do they call them firefighters when they fight with water? They should be water fighters.
Right.
Well, they're fighting the fire. They're not fighting the water.
But what is a sword fighter? He's someone who fights with a sword. He's not someone who's fighting a sword.
No,
He's
yes,
fighting
he is.
somebody with a sword.
That's a man fighter.
Yeah, he's fighting somebody with a sword. So
The better of that is
So a
that
firefighter
wonderful.
should be fighting with fire.
The better of that is that wonderful exchange from Andy Griffith when Barney says, "Ange, how do you fight fire?" And he goes, "With a garden hose?" No, with fire. Fight fire with fire. With a garden hose? All right, here we go. We've already failed once. I say we try to hack the AI again. We've already failed to do that once. Isn't it too risky?
never.
It could work with the help of the app. I really think we can fool it and get it to deactivate itself. I'm tired of all of this. Flaboom is dead. Jighack betrayed us, and the AI is going to win. It's not worth continuing. Let's just do nothing and give up. Don't give up, Masquerade. We can still stop it. Legend, what do we do? And we have trick the AI with the app or give up. Well, you know what I like. You know what I like. Let's give up. I like a good give up.
Wait, no, third option, where we trick the AI into thinking that we can defeat it, but then we make a deal where it buys us off and buys us out so that we allow it. You know, so then we can.
Yeah, while you were coming
It's
up with
giving up
that,
with benefits.
while you were coming up with that plan, my finger accidentally hit give up.
Well, while you're collecting your money from AI, I'm going to collect Nuka-Cola bottle caps.
There you
That's
go.
where
Yeah.
that's where the
No,
real income's going to be.
I went with the trick it, by the way.
No balls.
You can't trick AIs. They don't have the imagination to be tricked.
As you know, ex aequo devs implemented the app so that the AI would improve faster. They even found that when they used it, they could see thousands of years into the future. The result got out of hand, and the AI concluded that if its existence was intended to improve the planet, that it should wipe out the entire human race.
Again, in principle,
Excellent summary. Then what? My plan is to modify the AI or the app to deceive the AI. Now that we know its exact location, we can hack it, but we have to be smarter. We have to go for its perception system. So, I don't know. So if we modify the app to show us a year where there are no more humans left, as
there's
if
a
it
female
were
AI that it will fall in love with, but then she will break his heart
Yeah.
and leave him.
And take all these cash and prizes.
Let's do it.
That's what they do.
Perfect. Do you remember the connections sheet I put in my envelope? The one containing the Exquabo devs material? You have it in your hand.
Yep.
Let me know when you get the sheet out.
I've got it out.
I have it. The sheet is a physical copy of the screen program that Exquabo devs used to link the app to the AI. I've been working on it for a while. I've been able to grip some of the numbers. The box with the alpha symbol in it has the number 12. The beta plate has the number 4. The gamma on it also has 4, and delta has 6. It will help you. It will help if you write it down on the paper itself. We need a little
Preferably the
transparency.
pocket one, so we could stick it in there. And also, while you're up, if you wanted to turn it down a degree or 2, that's fine.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to do a little transparency over the top of that. I'm gonna let this roll through a little bit just because it takes.
Takes a while. Tools.
We get more tools.
Maybe put that inside there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Will.
So I'm gonna give you the last of the dialogue, and then we'll go back to those clues again. It says the numeric value of each box must be related to the other numbers in some way. Exactly. And the key number we need is the one found in the Exquabo Dev logo, which is the butterfly. It seems difficult because in order to know the value of the central box, we must complete the others first. Legend, when you know the number that goes in the box with the butterfly logo, put it here. If you need advice, type. All right, so here's our found information.
Okay.
Alpha symbol has the number 12.
12.
The beta plate has the number 4. The gamma on also has 4. And delta has 6. I'm assuming.
See the delta? See a Y.
It isn't delta Y.
Is it?
I think so. I'm gonna double check.
Probably. What did you say delta was?
6. So that's all the information they give us. And now you got to make all the connections.
Delta is a triangle.
Yeah, but it's probably this other symbol, I think, because I thought I saw that on one of them.
See this? This is. I thought that was the gamma.
No,
Oh,
that's
that
the
might be
delta.
delta then.
All right, so then that's 6.
So is the Y gamma?
Yama?
Right.
Yeah, I think that actually is right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Y is gamma.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've taken New Testament Greek,
Right.
but I did for about 3 weeks until I finally couldn't take it
the numbers
anymore.
have to be related. This technically doesn't touch that one.
So I'm wondering if like it starts at a
Flows.
number and transfers.
Is that a 7 and a 14? Are those numbers given to us?
Well, this comes all kinds of
Yeah,
different. Yeah, they're already in there. Yeah.
These are 7s.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. It says the numbers relate.
Yeah. And it sounds like we somehow should.
There should be a
use the
pattern
entire-
of how they relate.
Right,
Yeah.
and then it sounds like we need the entire path.
But it
before we can
looks
get the
because you
one
start
we
like
need.
so. For instance, this one starts a blue and a purple, and then it goes this way, but there's no arrow indicating
So
which way that.
To me, that's 21.
We could put it in a different color. Like maybe keep the ones that we were
Yeah.
doing in
Yeah,
red,
yeah.
and then that way we can erase or adjust if you need.
So you think that's 21 because
Is that what I got it for?
The 7 flows in, and the 14 flows in.
okay.
Which would make that, well, we don't know what that is because we don't know what that is.
Or this.
4 and 1 is a 5, so that'll be 5.
Oh, I put 17 in and it
upside down
worked.
numbers.
I put in 17 and it worked. No, I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be crazy if I just
And
randomly
so
put
then
it up?
that would be,
Well, are they all ads?
5, 7.
no, that's what he's doing.
Well, I mean, are they doing different,
That would
they
be
have different
through-
junction shapes?
But there's one here that we don't
Yeah,
know yet.
they might be different.
Operations.
Yeah, so that would be a 3. That's a 7. That's a 5.
You know we're trying to find the one in the butterfly, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So why are those numbers? Because
Because you
Because he said.
have the 3 and the 4 together makes the 7. The 5 comes in here, they join there, makes the 12.
okay,
This is just assuming all ads.
Right.
okay.
This is assuming Jason's right, which is 100%. That 3. That's too hard to figure that one out.
So 6 plus 7 would give us
hang on.
that, but we don't know that yet.
So that flows into there, and that flows into there, which gives us
14.
no, because that flows in. So
Not yet.
6 plus that as well. So that's a 5. That's a 2.
And he's assuming pluses because of the pluses in the corners here.
You look like Scrooge.
Yeah.
I think we need to
I'm gonna take
unscrew
a
it.
picture so I can look at it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move it up
You're
so
right.
it's out of the light for a second.
I'm gonna stay out of this one, guys.
You try a mirror, Don. Oh wait, they've already used that.
Okay, so that's
What am I? I'm just the mirror man.
Yes.
when we need a mirror,
He's a
you're the
wonderful.
mirror man.
He is a wonderful villain,
That's
by
a
the way.
I will edit this so that we can mark
Still don't know what that
Part of
is.
the rogues gallery.
on it. Alright, so
Where's that thing to do? Oh, so 2. So that's a 3. 3. Three plus 2. 2 plus 3.
so still pretty small, but at least it's a copy.
So
7.
So the red ones and the black ones were given, so those are correct. We can think that what the others are.
2 plus 5. Yeah. 3 plus 2. Yeah. Okay, so that all matches.
okay, the red and the black were given, right?
That's okay. That's okay. You'll have to double finger, single finger will.
6. Okay.
So then,
I wanted to text you a copy of this.
Nah, I'm alright. I don't think I will add much to this.
It soft colors.
Oh, all right. Send it to me then. Send it my way.
Okay, so we got
It's my color.
6 plus
Mirrors of
3
colors.
plus
Those
6
are
is
your,
9.
what you're
That's
known
10.
for.
That's a 4.
It has colors. It's brilliant.
7.
You kind of said it's like kind of resigned. Well, it has colors.
we don't have Don to read, just to look at pretty pictures with colors. Because, you know, he's an art man.
I do good with shapes.
49.
Try 49.
49.
49.
Let's do shapes and apples. You're also good at that.
Oh, I like a good apple. When you know the number that goes in the box, put it here. If you need advice, type it in.
14.
Did you try 49?
Yeah. When you know the number, it just says the same thing again. So it must be.
It's not 49.
No, it's right.
Wow.
Perfect.
Nice.
The number was
Nice
49.
Oh, good job, Jason.
I just wanted to
Oh,
rattle
my
your
brain is
cage.
wrecked. I need it's burnt. I need to go home.
Now, well, how did
So-
the colors come into play there?
It did
I don't
just
think they
follow
really
in the
do.
path,
Just to
basically, yeah.
understand where because there's some overlap, just to make sure the wires
All right.
go in the same
So
direction.
they were at,
Adding up.
he was assuming at every junction, but he was assuming that based upon these screws are actually
All right.
pluses.
Hold on
I
now.
think that's the reference you're inferring.
Here's
I think
your-
he probably just thought add.
Here's your
Well, no,
information.
I'm giving him credit.
Hmm.
I'm trying to give him credit
All right. Moving
for
on.
deductive reason.
Moving on. Now I'll enter the number into the program table and modify the app to show up as if we were in the present year. What year do you think I should put when you think there won't be any more humans on Earth?
Wait, can we modify it to the past? Does it have to be the future?
Yeah, I think it does.
What year do you think when there won't be any more humans on Earth?
Won't be any more. So
20
humans will have already
1999, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y2K.
In
What was
the
the Mayan
year
apocalypse?
2000. Thanks.
Wasn't 2013 the Mayan?
2049.
2012 was the.
Oh yeah.
It's not just 30,000.
Wasn't 1998 the year that the what were the guys with the purple cloths and the tennis shoes? Heaven's Gate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that Heaven's Gate 1998?
Have some of this delicious Kool-Aid, Jan.
All right.
But if we're supposed to do the future, I think this was authored in 2020.
Yeah, but
One-ish?
if they're asking when there won't be any more humans, wouldn't that be just the year 30,000?
Yeah, just give a big number, yeah.
30,000.
Yeah.
This date will do.
Is that what it says?
Yep. I just programmed everything. We've done it. We've deactivated the AI. The AI is seeing the future and thinking it's the present. See for yourself. Then it has a link, but I can't get to it because it's scrolling.
I really hope that's not.
I recommend opening it with the smartphone for it to work well. You also need to give the app permission to access the camera, motion, and orientation. This app isn't very stable and may not work 100% time. If it doesn't work on your phones, I'll send you the video.
It'll be a jump scare.
Listen, the app
It'll
we built
be-
wasn't
it'll be a
great,
butterfly
but
behind
hopefully
you.
it'll work. If not, I'll
It's
send it.
not doing anything. I haven't seen it. Send me the video. Okay. Okay, there it goes. I don't know if I have volume on.
Just trees.
That's not the direction I would have looked.
Jump scare.
What are we looking for?
Heroes.
Showing us the year 30,000.
It's not too bad.
I feel like you're right. I feel like there's about to be something.
Not a Coke can in sight.
Or a churro chip.
Or a churro chip.
That's
Turtle
it.
chips is what they're
Oh,
called.
turtle chips, okay. That's it, I guess.
Oh wow.
Why are we in the forest?
I don't know.
The entire
There's no
world of
humans.
forest.
Yes.
What are we trying to glean from this? You're actually smack dab in the heart of Manhattan.
Right. We're here.
That's
No, we're
Spain.
here. That's the view from
Ah.
this spot. Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
All right. Whoops.
There has to be more than that.
Now I've seen it. What a peaceful, bleak image. I've got goosebumps. Everything seems too nice. Although the AI is offline, it's still hosted on that server, and I don't like it. What if one day it turns active again? Sorry, I have bad news. Hauntanar's counter has stopped. Hasn't stopped. What? I can't believe it.
I can. I can believe it.
Even if it is disconnected, it is not enough. We must destroy it.
Murder!
Destroy the server. I think I have an idea.
Throw it in some water.
Push. What idea? What idea? Multipass.
Dallas Corbin.
Well, is that like Easy Pass?
It's a very beastly plan, but I think it's also effective. I've contacted an army of mercenaries. They could blow up the facility where the AI is currently located. We're lucky it's in a deserted place. I had a business card from them so I could hire them, but I think
Yeah, here it is.
I sent it to you by mistake.
Leonard's the best at knowing what puzzles we haven't solved.
Yeah.
See if you can find it and go to the hire section.
Already did.
Log in with this credential.
All right, let's get it.
Let me know when you're in.
I'm in.
338
I've been in for 20 minutes now.
338.
338.
472 01123.
We're going into the matrix. Your specific case, you will need to transfer 600,000 pounds to this account. Sorry, euros. IBN or IBAN, lots of numbers. After making the wire transfer, send us the verification code of the transfer as proof. Okay.
Get it out of Dick Hack's account.
You're right.
Yeah.
He
he's
has
got-
over
he's
4
got-
million.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's our specific instruction. I have a IBAN
What's the-
number, but I don't know.
What are the hackers saying?
Nothing. They say let me know when you're in. If you can't get in, okay. So
we
I'm
are
in.
I'm gonna type in.
600,000 euro? Question mark?
Hiring mercenaries and blowing up AI servers is more expensive than I thought. Does anybody know where we can get 600,000 euros?
Everybody
Start
start checking your couch cushions.
If you manage to do the transfer, send me the verification code. If you don't know what to do, type in.
Jig hack.
So what is the jig hack?
Just type in jig hack, see what they
See
say.
if they can hack into his account.
The jig is up, hack. We're taking your money.
It says, yeah, if you don't know where to get 6,000 euros, type 600,000, type in. If you manage to do the transfer, send me the verification code.
Okay, so
There's something that we have to.
So what's it
There's
after?
this. Let's type that number in and see if it.
What number?
This IBAN.
Where's the?
the hint will be like,
It's an international banker code. Let's see. Let's see if it'll.
International something, I can't remember.
Digit is incorrect. So they did not make a fake bank account. Yeah.
Well, what was the thing about Jig Hack winning the money?
he's got.
Where was
And we didn't log in anywhere.
where was any of that information
It was
provided?
pretty cool. That was I liked that puzzle. That was using Internet Archive to see the old site that was posted.
Yeah, he
Where
won it from that casino.
But it
4
was
million
a casino
euros.
site. Yeah, and it was not his bank.
Right, it's 4 million euros. So I don't know how to get it off of him, but I also don't know where else there's any big lot of money.
Right.
So I presume we have to get his money. I just don't know how to go about doing it.
ES is the bank account indicating it's located in Spain. 4. These are the check digits used to validate the IBN. 81. This is a bank code identifying specific branch where the account is held. There's the account number.
Oh, wait a minute. So are we supposed to be able to deduce that from what we know about JTAC because we found him in Spain, right?
This is a Spanish bank account, apparently.
So are they giving us the format for the number and we just have to put in the
Is it in that
the key
dialogue
information?
somewhere? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We would need his.
I mean, it's not here. It's on that website for sure.
There's
How did you get there?
scan this. And go to hire. And then type in that verification code. Or credential code or whatever.
Oh no, you bastard.
Bastovich. You fartigan Bastovich. What was that, Johnny Dangerously?
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, hang on a minute. All right,
I'll need the code as well.
I'll need to give you, and then you'll have to give it back to me.
I could give it to you both right now.
All right, let's do that. It's just numbers, right?
Yep. Y'all ready?
Yeah, y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this? Banana 33847201123. Sort of in the beat.
How about we try that at a different speed?
Banana
I got it.
33847.
It works. Yes.
So that's the destination account.
And we're supposed to send them the verification code of the transfer as proof, but we don't have their contact information like this. The Bhutan.
They're like, no, seriously, give us 600 million euros.
Yeah. 600,000.
Or 600,000 euros.
Yeah. Don't you know how to do a wire transfer from a bank account? You bought this game and you don't know how to do a wire transfer from a bank account?
Right.
But where were you reading all the information about?
Yeah, he was Googling.
I typed in the number,
IBM.
and then it said, the AI thing or whatever, said overview. Here's a breakdown. And they said, yeah, that would be a valid Spanish account because the first part is blah, 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 blah.
Right, but so what are the different parts? That's what I'm asking.
The ES, if you want to write, yeah, so the ES is the country code indicating that the bank account is located in Spain.
Okay, we know JTAC's bank account is located in Spain.
The
That
04,
Okay.
these are the check digits used to validate the IBAN and ensure its integrity.
Okay, I don't know how to recode that. Okay, go ahead.
The 08 blah, 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 blah is the basic bank account number, BBAN, which is specific to the bank and account within Spain.
All the way up through the end of the thing, or?
That's what it says. Although something earlier gave another breakdown that said the 0081 was something else. Let me-
I mean, if it knows that we're trying to hurt another AI, it might be lying to you.
The subsequent digits likely contain a bank and branch information. The bank code 0081 suggests the IBN is associated with Banco Sabadell, a Spanish multinational financial service company.
Wait, are we going to get to the end of this? And this is basically my rich uncle from Africa
Yeah,
scam.
yeah.
We're supposed
It's
to
a
send them money.
It's a Nairobian prince,
And
and,
then,
he's
Yeah,
going
no.
to return the favor tenfold.
Right, and it's a fake bank account. Feel free to enter your real credit card on here, like to solve the puzzle.
I think I've got my ex-wife's in my phone.
There you go. Nobody recalls running across when we hacked Jig Hack or Jig, whatever it is.
Yeah, Jig.
Did we run across any of his?
I don't think we didn't hack him though. 'Cause all we saw was
We found-
his account. We didn't find anything about his account. We found how
Well-
many millions he won.
Well, that was just to verify. He was saying he doesn't have a motive. His motive wasn't money because he had plenty of money. We verified that way. But then, how did we determine that Jig Hack was the bad guy, the traitor? Because we determined that Jig Hack was the traitor. Do you recall how we determined that? That was a
I
separate.
remember
process.
somebody walking behind somebody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then that
okay,
room was
okay, but honest to God, that had nothing to do with his bank account. We verified, or here's what I'm saying. The casino, we verified he had 4 million euros, so he did not have a financial motive.
That was on Instagram. We saw different pictures and different things, and it was like an announcement that somebody won 4 million.
I
Wasn't it?
understand, but one of my point is that had nothing to do with us discovering that he was the traitor. There was some other clue that we followed.
Right.
There were a shit ton of
Deal-
clues. Didn't we
I
get
think
a bunch of
I
stuff
think
from
somebody
everybody
just
that-
said somebody's a traitor. That I don't know.
I understand, but I'm not making this up. I am telling you.
All right.
That we were told to discover who the traitor was. We did so. We determined it was Jig Hack. Then we went back in the chat, and then Jig Hack says, "I know you guys have found me out." We did something to
Yes,
determine.
we did a questioning of every character, and there was a little puzzle that went with every character, and we got some code for
Single
all of
word
them.
or whatever.
Yeah, and then we put all 4 or 5 or whatever together, and then it was like Jig Hack's the traitor.
No, there was a piece of information we came across that pointed to him being the traitor. Oh my memory. The money was the thing is, the money was a red herring because the money was not why he was the traitor. He was the traitor because, I remember. It was because the location he gave had the crosses in front of the lat long coordinates, and then
The gas station or whatever.
that determined that there was something weird with those coordinates. He was using the same program. He was using a program that was already previously established. That was the program that the traitor was using. That's how he linked him to be the traitor. Remember?
And that gets us into his bank account.
I'm not saying that it does.
How?
What I'm saying is, let's remember what we did before.
It
This was
solves
just
the
last
problem of Michael remembering what he forgot.
Yeah.
week. Okay, so here's my point. Okay, so that long information, which pointed to basically the location of the traitor, or then when he revealed himself as a traitor, and then Carter said, now we have to locate him. So we located him via those lat longs, and he was there in Spain, at a specific place. I'm looking for a clue that will give us his bank information.
Which country was he based in?
Spain.
So he would have the first
Yeah, you would have that ES.
those ES04.
Well, not 04 because those are check digits. You have the ES.
Right.
You might have the 0081,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to get all the rest of the digits. It was formulated based upon.
We also don't know where we would send that information because that's not an option anywhere.
What's that one? What's that ask for?
It says send me the verification code, which means you have to do the transfer and then there will be a verification.
Yeah.
So we have to find the place to do the transfer.
Yeah.
And it's not in that because that just says do the transfer, right?
Right.
And there's no place to enter anything on the Vutar's site.
I keep trying to search like how to transfer for IBANs and all these other things that are taking me to all legitimate bank places. So that's not going to be it.
Can I see that?
I'm pretty tempted to see if there's somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell to do.
There's too many.
I've Googled everything I can about this IBAN number, and I have gleaned nothing.
Okay, in his winnings from the casino, it did not say or give a picture that like these winnings were sent to this.
Correct. It just showed. Yeah, it just said it had his name and the amount that he won.
Okay.
It says I vote to use Antonel's credit card to cover up account we investigated for corruption. Here's the bank's website, www. Janus, JANUSBARLEY.com.
Oh, that was on one of the other cards. That credit card.
Oh
The
yeah.
debit card thing. There was a green little credit card.
Yeah.
Let's find that because we're going to need the full name and.
I have it on here.
Oh, okay. Okay, full name.
OTONIEL.
So it was someone
Okay.
else's money that was.
OTOINEL.
Yep. Terrence, TERANCE is the third name too.
You said one R?
Yeah, one
Okay.
R. And then the third name is Raya, RAYA.
Okay. What's the card number?
0565 4836 7465 2635.
Okay. What's the CVC?
CV is 034
And the PIN?
0451.
Log in. Incorrect. All right. What did I do wrong here? Let's check. Okay. So full name. OTOIN.
Oh, sorry. That's it. Where it's from. OTONIEL.
OTONIEL.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were supposed to remember that. This is why you're supposed to not.
Okay,
not
not
skip
now.
through these things.
All right. Hey, what do you know? Conveniently, we've got 607,000. So, yeah.
Do you have
Transfer Netflix.
a confirmation?
Last time I'll do it. Key Enigma, new horrible game. Here's what's agreed.
Is there
There's all
a
kinds of.
link to click to transfer?
Let's see. Wire transfer. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, from this to, and let's get that IBN number, which I think I already copied and pasted.
It's right here.
Nope, it's gone.
ES04.
ES.
Oh, you got it there?
I do.
Yeah, let him I'm sorry.
Okay, so we just got to renumber that we had
Yes,
that.
4,
We-
0, 0,
Yeah, I
8,
don't think we've
1.
ever landed on that again.
Where'd you do the second
We would have
one?
maybe gotten desperate enough to materials and all these envelopes.
0, 0, 8, 1. I was really hell bent on the jig hack money.
Mm-hmm.
2, 8, 4, 5.
This was from.
Well, it's because I remembered
This was from
when,
chapter 3.
7,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
when we found out that he was a traitor, that
4, 1.
I don't
Yeah.
actually remember what you just said a minute ago, let alone how we find out he was a traitor.
I still think the better ones that you had of these was the ones when we were in that going through the villages.
Mortem. maybe
Okay,
detective.
verification code.
That was
Yep.
That was the better
You
one.
ready?
Is it letters, numbers?
Letters
comma?
and numbers.
All right. Just remember I'm on iPhones. Is it all caps?
No, it's all lowercase actually.
All right.
T 8 8 M
M as in
as in Mary,
okay.
4 Charles Henry Mary 1 1 Nora 3 yellow.
Where did you learn?
They're all over the place. Yeah, so actually the police department is not allowed to use military. Well, they don't encourage it because it's too militaristic and people get butthurt. So we have to use generic names
Wow.
because people get.
Interesting.
Wow.
Can't have the police seeming too military, yeah.
Wow.
Why are they talking like the military?
Great. I've just got confirmation they received the transfer without any problems. They're going to proceed with the attack.
Target acquired. Everyone in position. Scanning perimeter.
Oh, bitch, that was.
All clear. Waiting for orders. Delta 4. Fire! Quick work, boys. Fire and debris, sir. There's absolutely nothing left. We're done here.
$600,000 for that, huh?
Well, it's the military, so you could have had that or a hammer.
There's still
For
7,000.
7,000.
There's still 7,000 euro left, so I'm gonna go ahead and
there
send
you
this
go.
to my account.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. AI destroyed. Pontanar's countdown has stopped. Finally, this nightmare is over. I still can't believe it. We've made it, but I'm sad Flaboon isn't here. Celebrating with us. He would have wanted us to enjoy the victory.
He would have.
Guys, I don't want to see any sad faces. We're going to celebrate the fact that there's no danger anymore and we've saved the world. True. Let's focus on the good side. I'll take a picture of me with my best hacker pose. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? With the hashtag Key Enigma Final tagging at Key Enigma. Now I can return back to normal life. I'll reopen my account. I'm going to do the same, Pandora. We could all do it. It'll be our first way of shouting out to the world that we saved it. But first, I want to thank you all.
We want all the credit.
Especially you, Legend. Right. Without you, we wouldn't have made it. You saved us all. Very well done. This whole team is just the best.
Yeah.
We saved the world. If something similar ever happens again, I'll get in touch with you. Wait.
This is American
Hold
Pie.
on.
Let's make a
It
pact.
has started again. Please. No, I'm kidding. A pleasure working with you. See you
He
later.
was trying to pull a Michael.
Ben.
See you later, alligator.
And congratulations on finishing the game.
Nice.
That was a disappointingly anticlimactic ending.
Well, you wanted us to.
I mean,
guns
I don't
and
know, I
guns
just thought
destroy
there'd be more than just a.
I mean, come on. We saved the world. What else do you want?
Yeah.
Like, you saved the world by keeping everything status quo. I don't understand.
So, but where did we have $600,000 in a fake account?
We used the people that were like I don't remember what they.
From chapter 3, he was a previous
airplane
bad guy.
tickets and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. Like it was, it was a false identity for.
Yeah, it was hard.
If we had done the chapters like back to back over the course of just
it would
a week, we would have remembered. But because it's been months since we've done chapter 3,
It's only been 10 days, Michael. The world would have exploded if it was more than 10 days.
I'm just worried about that fire still.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the real question: how do I put this back away? Like, where did this come from? Where did this come from?
I don't know, but that sounds like a host problem.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I know these were. I think these were from the very first.
I'll see if I can find the hacking list.
Yeah.
This was the 6th one or 7th one?
are you gifting it or are you selling it? Because if you're gifting it, they just have to figure it out themselves.
No. And like these things, these were somewhere. Like there's all kinds of these bits.
Bits and bobs.
Yeah, I was just gonna say bits and bobs, bits and bobs.
Bob's your uncle.
So do you sell
And
these
his
after
bits
after
are in
we
your
sold
face.
them?
No, I read it.
He
But
waits.
that-
He waits about 3 months until he can't remember anything and
And
starts
starts
over.
again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we might as well try it again.
We could do that right now.
Could do it now, and it would still.
Chapter
We
1.
still wouldn't know what we're doing.
Still, this wasn't as hard as that one
That one with the
unlock.
stupid.
Oh my gosh!
That
Yeah.
one
Oh.
ridiculous.
Is that the one
Oh, we
did
talked.
here?
We talked
Yeah.
about that on Saturday because we did another one out of the same box. We talked about the Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one was,
that was
absolutely atrocious.
I was
The
gonna read.
red guy.
Yeah, I've never been more frustrated with an unlock. And I don't get. I shouldn't even say that because I've never been frustrated with them. There's like
Yeah.
usually like one thing where you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
like sometimes
that was
you're like,
ridiculous.
Oh, you could do more,
yeah.
but you're never like, oh.
Yeah. I've got all the escape the room ones where you put the keys in the thing, but Henry likes those, and so I don't play them. And I've got all the exits.
Yeah.
Michael has one of the escape the room with the keys.
Yeah.
That we'll do at some point. Probably.
They're really good.
Do I or did I give that?
Exits
I thought
are
I gave
fun.
that.
Did you get
Exits.
that?
Have you ever done one of
Yeah,
that?
I gave
Exit
that
counters?
to.
Yes.
They're good. They're
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good. They're
yeah.
fun.
It was somebody.
I've got.
Yeah,
so
Johnny, I've got
got
box
them,
one from
I don't
Patrick
do them
Harris,
because
and
Henry
Chris and I
loves them, and
Yeah.
I'm just
do
waiting
the,
for him to.
I think it was
come
somebody.
around.
Yeah.
Though.
Maybe he just needs to be locked into a room
Yeah.
and you hide the key.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I turned
We
up.
did the
I
series
turned up in
company
the
one.
doctor's.
Put him in an exit game
It
to
had
play
the
an
alarm.
exit game.
Yeah. I turned up to have a look.
We got
in
that
my doctor's Porsche Cayman GT4.
Mhm.
Nice car. Parked it outside.
I'll
Waited,
figure out.
but it was
Can
just
listen
too
to the
dark.
track.
to see what was in the car.
find the unboxing or something.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I know that's
Yeah, it's I got to 0 to 60 kilometers in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think you would be able to find
Sounds
enough information online to get it back together.
That sound
quickly.
comes at a premium.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't pay for it. The
No,
doctor
yeah,
did.
no, yeah.
Alrighty, well, we have finished Pack 4.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
I liked a lot of their puzzles. Some of them were a little meh. Last week I was impressed with one of theirs that we did. They for the casino one that we're referencing. The casino website, fake website or real website for a fake casino. They talk about who they talked about it being closed. So we ended up taking a hint. And they were like, maybe there's a website that you can see the history of a website or something like that. So Internet Archive, so it cached it. So I was impressed that and they don't own that website.
And there were multiple Internet Archive snapshots of that casino
over
website.
months
So we had to
showing-
find the right one
showing
that showed
winners.
JPEG winning.
So
Right.
like they
Put a lot into that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was
like
very
that. I like the one where they have
Instagram was cool.
images and you have to go to like Google Earth and go to street level
Yeah.
and try find buildings
some
that
really
match
good ones.
buildings.
It was like
I
a
liked
roller
your
coaster. Though.
Instagram
There was
one.
like
The
difficult,
Instagram.
difficult,
Yes.
and then there was I don't remember if it was
like
5
really
or 6.
cool. And
5 or
then-
6 was like an absolute breeze. And we're like,
Yeah, we did it
"That's
like 20
it, we're done.
Yeah,
We're
that
over."
one was too
Wait,
easy.
Yeah.
Like I liked your Instagram perusing and
Mhm.
like looking at all the photos because it looked like a real account,
Right.
like for how many pictures there were, and we had like
I
a
was-
mirror.
I was also
Showed
uncomfortable with that one where you guys blindfolded me and then stuck things in my ear, and I had to guess what it was. I don't know. I don't remember how we used that, but that,
Yeah,
They said that was
that bothered me a lot.
It was
That-
crucial.
that was
Moving on.
critically
Anyway,
We found out how
that's how we-
Jacob was in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that in the videos?
I don't know. I was
For
blindfolded.
1999, you can-
They said it was critically important that we do that. That some member of our team.
I did, although it was tedious, I did like the travel one where we had to go through everybody's different photos and
Oh, yeah,
passports,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
like the pen had a code on it and all
Yeah,
that.
the pen, yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
Yeah. I would think that it's probably very difficult to create this long of a campaign
Mhm.
Yeah.
that consistently uses that same methodology over and over again without being repetitive.
Yeah.
So kind of wonder, is the better thing to find all the things that work really well and make that your story and not add another chapter.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Or-
this has more chapters than most of theirs.
Yeah.
It felt like there were maybe
Some could have been condensed. Yeah.
there were like 1.5 too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not a huge fan where you're always.
Right.
Gotcha.
I like those ones that have like tangible things on the table and people
Yeah.
are passing stuff back and forth.
Mhm.
Like there was an exit game that I did play, that Henry and I did play, where you had to
Right.
that way.
they said you have to wash the jerseys and hang them out on the clothesline. So Henry and I were sitting there, we had these jerseys and we washed them and pegged them out, and as you turned them and pegged them the right way, it gave you a code.
That's cool.
And I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
if you tried to cheat and not do it properly, you couldn't figure it out.
Oh,
As soon
yeah.
as you hung the jerseys out on the clothesline,
I like an interactive
That's
thing like that where you,
neat.
what I don't like is the sun ones.
No.
Yeah.
Something that limits you based
Yeah.
on when you're playing it,
Time
I
of
don't
day.
think is appropriate.
Right.
Because, you know, some groups just
most
don't have the option to meet at a certain time, and so it's like
right.
that's pretty limiting.
Yeah.
I would be curious to see if like a cheapo $10 UV flashlight would work for them.
Right.
That might solve, but if that's the case, then you could
Or
provide.
$10,000
Where-
scanning
a
bed.
little-
Where are you getting a $10 UV flashlight?
I don't know.
How is everybody's time?
Amazon.
For me, it's $8.58.
I'm good.
That's your time right
I can
now.
play like another small game.
I told Jason about your outside chance that Leonard had for Hanabi for the
Oh.
for the finale.
Yeah. Can't help it. Can't help it.
Look at that sucker. $10 for that giant UV flashlight.
Okay.
I know they sell those for like trails.
Ooh.
Jason, you've
I
probably heard of it, like
wonder-
scorpions glow in UV.
There's a nice
light,
little
right?
small
Like,
rechargeable one.
I wonder what I could do with that on
like
stage.
luminesce in UV or something. Like I've heard of flashlights like that.
There's
for
like
scorpions.
UV paint.
not that I.
Yeah,
Where
I
you could
imagine
paint
do
it,
something
don't
like that. Yeah, the paint and
Oh,
get
no.
it to.
Yeah, I've not used them.
Okay, gotcha.
And then
I just thought I'd
instead
heard
of
about,
the whole
yeah, night hikers.
stage, like there are UV stage lights that you can turn on that will reveal that light. But I wonder what would happen if like 10 kids had flashlights like
Hey,
that
check out
and they
Lupin lights.
put it on.
German.
That would be fascinating.
Yeah.
Lupin.
Yeah.
Lupin.
I think I'm coming up with a concept here. I've been watching a lot of for my show next year, a lot of videos of people like dance groups and movement groups and stuff. And there's some really stuff that comes out of the National Theatre in London that is very fascinating. But the dance groups are kind of cool because they're always these kind of just like ideas. And so there's this couple that all of
My
their
race lights,
things
when I
are
race
he's
the
in the
elite
front,
races,
she's in the fourth, you know,
German made.
like
Second to
perspective.
I bet they're
And
amazing.
so
And it
he'll
better
do
be
something and she'll do
$1,000 for a
something.
flashlight. It's crazy.
And by the perspective,
Yeah.
they look like
Like
she's
they're
tiny and he's
interacting.
large. Or he'll
So
project shadows
lights,
onto a wall,
I have a
and
little
then she
button on
will
the.
avoid
So I'll
the
put
shadow.
pre-programmed these
It's really
3 to 3. You can program
interesting,
like
nice.
Yeah.